Welcome to another session of our Mass Effect 2 playthrough. It's gonna be awesome today. Last session, we got this man, spoilers, Archangel himself, aka Garrus, and that was a really fun mission. I didn't think it was as long as it was. I think we spent like maybe an hour just doing combat stuff. But it was good. It was a good time, and we upped the difficulty yesterday from veteran to hardcore. It's still on hardcore, and we'll probably go through the game on hardcore the rest of the way. But the last thing that we were doing is after we did the Archangel mission, we went aboard the Normandy, talked with the crew, turned in the ice brandy and the ship parts to the engineering team, and then after that we returned to Omega and we gave Aria the data pad of the gangs trying to pretty much take her out, and she didn't like that, but she was glad that we brought it to her. So I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the dossier, the professor, and get Dr. Morden Solus here. He is down in the quarantine zone, so we're gonna have to take a shuttle. It's actually over there by the marketplace. But I think before we do that, we were gonna do the Patriarch, because it's on the way. Aria's old Krogan advisor, the Patriarch, is in danger from thugs trying to make a name for themselves. Aria wants the Patriarch moved someplace safe until the threat is gone. Now, if you remember the Patriarch, he's this Krogan that's just talking about all kinds of stories in the lower section of the afterlife. So, we've already met him before. Let's go move him.
Need companionship, but want something more than a one-night arrangement?
Yeah, I do.
Here to help. Katanos Relationships was created with one purpose: to connect lonely clients with a lifelong commitment to their perfect mates. Choose from among hundreds of potential relationships, ranging from the demure to the deranged, the kind to the kinky. With Katanos Relationships, you never have to compromise your vision of what your love should be.
That was Katanos. I think I'm gonna shoot them an email after the stream. Can let them know I need lady friends. Patriarch was in here, I think. Let's go down in here. Bum, 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 bum.
You again. Greetings.
Dude, I'm pretty sure this voice actor is if you ever watched like the old Mickey Mouse cartoons, and there's a character by the name of Pete, which is pretty much the villain to Mickey Mouse. The voice for the Patriarch sounds a lot like Pete from Mickey Mouse. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just gonna say that. I think we already asked about all of this stuff here, I think. Let's just run through it and check again. I know we've asked about Aria. Got any enemies?
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Well, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Aria might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see, not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Let's see if he's got any new war stories or anything.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
Okay. Yeah, we asked him all that stuff, so I guess we just gotta tell him to get out of here. Remington says, whoa, Mickey Mouse had a villain? Yeah, he did, yeah. Good old Pete. Always doing stuff to Mickey Mouse or stealing Minnie Mouse away from him, of course. But those were like the old cartoons. They're There might have even, I might be referring to like the black and white cartoons as well, but I think there was some color ones that had Pete in it too, but that was a long time ago. All right, Patriarch, you have to get out of here. Gotta move you somewhere safe.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad.
Is he down with it or no?
Perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Ooh. What kind of Krogan are you? We can do the renegade. Let us be your muscle. Well, we're doing Paragon, so we're doing it.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor.
Grant.
If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Okay. Find the thugs in or near Afterlife and kill them on behalf of the Patriarch. Handle Patriarch. Either force the Patriarch to go into hiding or find another way to deal with the threat. To Paragon. So wait a minute, was that 2 different quests? What's going on here? I guess not. Patriarch is reluctant to take Aria's protection. He must be forced. So we handled him. Find thugs. Okay. So they'll be in or near the Afterlife, meaning they're outside maybe? Let's take a gander around here. Let's go this way first and see if there's anyone down here. Uh-oh.
Out of our way, human.
Blood pack, huh? Looking for someone?
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Yeah, I'm here to stop you.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
If only it was that easy. Cool. The other Patriarch thugs have been dealt with. That's it? This was a quick side mission. I was thinking we were going to have to actually fight them.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Aria may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Well, goodbye then.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Aria. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Speak to Grizz on the main floor. Tell him what happened to the Patriarch. Awesome. Yeah, I have to get the Paragon stuff because unlike Mass Effect 1, it's a little bit harder to get Paragon points because there's no skills for it, rather. Well, I think some skills kind of upgraded a little bit, but it doesn't have its own like thing like Charm, Intimidate, or whatever. Find Grizz on the Afterlife main floor and tell him what happened to the Patriarch. Okay. Go do it. So by the time second Mass Effect rolled out, did you not go for Paragon Renegade either? Yeah, I kind of just stayed in the middle again when I first played through this. I think I tried I tried a little bit of Renegade, and then I was like, I kind of wanted to go Paragon, and then ultimately just ended up being like in the middle. And so there were options for Paragon and Renegade options later on in the game that I didn't have enough points in either of those to actually choose it. So this time around, we're committing to just one, going all the way through with it. That way we don't miss out on options later on.
Aria wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Uh-oh. Aria, baby, that was me. I did it.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
He's stronger than you knew.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done.
Where's my credits, girl?
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Ooh. Oh, heck yeah, I'm taking it. Why would I not take it? No, I'm taking it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna just deny some loot. I'm taking it.
We can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Okay. Aria... Oh, can we ask her about this stuff now? Because all I remember is this Omega and Indifference about Shepard were the only two options here. And real quickly, let me see if we get like maybe a better reward if we say no thanks, because that just crossed my mind right now. Let's see if they do that or not. Boom, 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 boom. Paragon route, neutral route, cache. No, it's the same. It's the same thing. Paragon. Yeah, we still get the same reward. So, Aria before Omega. Let's see if she says anything about this.
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
Ooh, I guess we are.
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
Let's add resources. Old enemies means old friends. You're afraid to talk?
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
Old enemies mean old friends?
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
Must have had resources.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost, or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record keeping.
Okay.
All right, I'll drop it.
Let's ask her about the Patriarch. Because
Better
now,
luck next time.
now that we're more friendly, these two options opened up. So let's ask her about Aria and the Patriarch.
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated.
Oh no.
When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, it was something different. A powerful friend.
So you weren't always enemies.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
What do you mean?
Superior intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot.
Right here?
The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Both good question to ask here. Bum bum. The mod maker must have loved Aria, the textures on her face. I know, it looks so good. They might even actually be like 4K textures. I don't know, but they like her textures specifically look stunning. Looks awesome. Why call him Patriarch?
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
Why keep him alive so long? We already know this, but we'll see what she has to say.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
I would ask you about Morden, but that would be the third time that we would ask that, so let's not do that. Third
Thanks.
time.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime? You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Yeah, I mean, that might be kind of good. So we got credits, and we can go to a planet to find a cache. Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's go do the professor now. Well, actually, just go ahead and go through the club, actually. Let's go do that. Go make our way to the quarantine zone. That Elcor up there. What are you doing, Elcor? The Vorcha. Wait, there's junk I can talk to Garrus about? Garrus, tell me about this junk.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying. The strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Okay. Is this guy still in business? He is. Okay, what were the things that I didn't buy? Right now we've got 188,000 credits. Heavy weapons, heavy skin weave. Yeah, it's probably better that we just wait on purchasing this stuff. I do need to purchase all the things here and at the other two shops. Where did this go again? Oh, I think this goes... Okay, that goes back out to the front of the afterlife. Excuse me?
Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
Admiral Stephen Hackett. Love that guy. So, this is still a thing we can't go into yet. A VIP only club. Afterlife VIP area. Hopefully we can go there soon. Okay, anyways. So there's some... I remember there's some people, like, preaching over here or something. And then the quarantine zone is over here, as well as apartments, so... We have not been to this area. Let's see what's going on.
Colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former council races. While no formal statement has been issued,
And
the council has made formal
End is not.
of the Solarian Special Task
Rorschach?
Explorer ships
Mad
have
Prophet, I guess.
of an unknown make.
I guess he already talked when we were down here shopping the first day.
A few ships sighted
But because I didn't come over
vessels
here,
that rapidly retreat.
I guess his dialogue doesn't happen, I guess? I don't know. Man, this planet is huge. Feels like the Citadel from the first game. Yeah, Omega kind of doesn't look that huge, but we've already spent, like, I don't know, maybe like 4 hours or more here. And then we've got this little thing here, and then we'll be done with this planet, so... and then we can go check out the Citadel, which is going to be awesome.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human, and you. Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan, the Vorcha, and the humans. And so they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt and feces. And there they lay until they stumbled into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear. Let none in my sight continue to live, lest their impurity displease me. The word is clear on this, friends. Humans are the hands of the Reapers, here to commit the galaxy to ruin.
You're crazy.
Be gone! Sinner. I cast you out into the cold black. I name you unclean. Bring unto me the children, that I may watch them grow to soldiers for the cause. The way is clear, my friends. Draw your weapons for the word, or face its terrible wrath.
I just heard something about... So while we were listening to him, in the background, they have all these little, like, commercial things going on. There's, like, references to the first game and stuff. And I just heard them talk about the consort from the Citadel. Apparently she's leaving the Citadel? That's what I heard.
The end times will come, not with a bang, but with a sigh. Those who dip their extremities in the well of sin and vice must repent with fire, oil, and gun. Let not fleshy friendships and base urges compel us to sin and neglect. The word makes its demands, and it demands obedience.
I hope I get, like, XP for listening to all this.
And on this great station, few shall be rejected, and the lesser races given their places in heaven. And this shall be the beginning of the end. The end times are upon us. Repent and restore your souls to glory. Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir.
Okay.
You are a blight.
Wow. Got literally nothing.
And you.
That kind of sucks. What's over here? Oh, is this another exit? Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a good place to listen to the commercials if we want to do that at some point.
End is not.
District Guard.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
Yeah, so that area has been quarantined off because there's like sick people or something happening. We'll find out more. Second, private residence access denied. What? Let's see what's going on.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
Nobody ever comes in, or nobody ever goes in. Nobody ever comes out. We can't go in?
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
Who do you work for?
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Good question.
Fresh off the transport, huh? Aria calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
Well, I'm going in for Morden Solus.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Our orders are wait till the plague. Till either the plague kills everyone or Blue Suns. Really? Okay. Well, we can definitely persuade our way in, but let's learn a little bit more about what's inside here. Also, if this was a Fallout game, you would go inside, and this is probably the place where you would find ghouls. If there's a plague or something going on. Tell me about Morden's clinic.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
Nature of the plague.
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
So, he named Turian. Garrus is a Turian. Can I not take Garrus with me on this? Cross-species plague.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Garrus?
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Blue Suns. We killed a lot of Blue Suns when we were doing the Archangel stuff. Remington says, so you mean to say there are Husk inside? I don't know. Are there Husk in this game? Find out.
Who are the Blue Suns?
I don't remember.
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
I feel like we're just gonna fight a lot of gang members, to be honest. Let me in and I'll help you.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Shepard should just hand her one.
Quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
Uh-oh. I can't take him? I mean, I guess I could. But that seems a little bit renegade-y to me. Hang on. Does the game not allow you this? I mean, it's probably a good idea that we don't take him. Because I don't want Garrus Bro to die. He's been through enough already. But what does the wiki say? Da-da, 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 da. Into the plague. Doesn't say anything about it. But if I go down to like the trivia, despite their non-human physiology or physiology, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's missing a C in here. That's like a typo. Bringing Garrus into the area has no lasting impact on their health, although it does give extra dialogue and an extra scene. Okay, well, it's confirmed. Garrus, you're coming with me, bro. You're coming with me. I want that extra scene, dang it.
This mission is important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.